Hey everyone, it's the Interview Queen Alicia Atout here, and I'd like to welcome you all to Knotfest exclusive interview with Greg from SHRKS. Hello, how are you? How's your day going over there?
Good, how are you? It's
I'm
going
doing
really well.
I'm doing really well. Just to let everyone know behind the scenes, yesterday we had some technical issues completely not on either of our parts. So the fact that we are here today, we're ready to rock and roll. We're going to knock this out. Really happy to have you on. So thank you for joining.
Absolutely. Oh, thanks for being here.
Of course. I mean, today's such a special day because you actually released your debut record into the world. So how does it feel that the day is officially here?
It feels great. It's almost surreal. It's been such a road getting there, and just kind of working between the ways that we have to work because we're such a unique situation, having not ever actually met in person. So it's been a fun journey so far.
I mean, tell me a little bit about that journey, just putting the record together. Was it fairly an easy feat for you, or did it have more difficulties simply because you weren't in the same room?
There was definitely a learning curve there. I know all of us have had those in-person bands in the past, and it seems like things really clicked with us, but we still had to figure out how to make what we wanted to present come across the way that we wanted it to.
I mean, tell me from the start, kind of that thought process of knowing, hey, we haven't met, this is going to be a challenge, but we all are so passionate about creating this type of music.
Right.
So fuck it, we're just going to go ahead and make it work.
Right. No, absolutely. So it was really just a matter of figuring out how we could translate each of our thoughts together. So it was a whole lot of collaboration back and forth with communication, with our messengers, with emails. Hey, this is working, this isn't working, let's change this, or this is exactly how we want this to feel or to sound. So it's been a journey, but it's really been fun.
I mean, something really cool about this sound is how you guys really easily are able to fuse clean vocals, the electronic elements, but you're also super, super heavy. Like, it's a very unique sound. So who were some of those initial bands that the members bonded over loving and kind of fused their way into your sound?
Gojira is one of the biggest ones that I would say
Nice.
that we have. We all absolutely love the sounds that they've created. All of their songs have had a real special meaning to each of us. Max is really into and the ways electronics can be used in metal, and he's really brought that forward in us. I can't say enough about how Thomas plays guitar. He is just absolutely phenomenal, and he's always finding new ways to blow me away and surprise me. It's like, hey, I didn't know you could do that. So appreciate that.
Awesome.
As far as blending heavy and clean vocals, I've always kind of wanted to do that, but there's never really been such a difference in musicality in one track to be able to do that as often as I've been able to do with SHRKS. It's been kind of cool to be able to figure that out and do that.
That's so awesome. And I was looking at some of the bands that you guys love. There were 3 that were listed on your page. So I'd love to know if you could all kind of have a hangout day with one of these 3 bands, which would it be between Architects, In Flames, or The Unguided?
Oh God, I would have to say In Flames for me. I think the other guys
Okay.
would probably say Architects, but In Flames is kind of one of my big go-tos. I absolutely love his voice. Anders is just absolutely phenomenal on stage too. So if I could have a hangout day with me, it would be In Flames.
Nice. And they're also a band too who are able to fuse a lot but still make it work. You listen to it and you think there's a lot going on, but I'm not confused. I dig it. So I can completely understand that crossover.
Right.
I mean, speaking to that, you shared before how the band have no borders, only passion. So are there any genres you wouldn't ever see you crossing into or fusing into your music, or is everything truly possible in that regard?
I think as far as rock and even to a degree hip hop and rap, I think all of those things will really fuse well with the way that SHRKS comes together with different genres. I really feel like genres are kind of a thing that we force on music. And if we just let the music breathe, we can find something that we all really, really love.
That's so perfectly put. I feel like a lot of the time someone will see something, it just reads metal or deathcore, and they're like, okay, I'm immediately not going to listen to it. But there could be so many other nuances that are kind of underneath that. So yeah, very well
Absolutely.
put.
Yeah. Everybody always asks me, what kind of vocals do you do? How do you sing? Well, I do whatever
Listen,
the
and
music
you'll find
is kind
out.
of telling me to. Absolutely. Yeah. Stream it. You'll find out. Let me know what you think.
Hell yeah.
So
I mean, I absolutely love the album artwork for the release. That poor little guy at the top has no idea what's coming. So tell me a little bit about the idea for that, because seeing a shark on the cover, I just thought to myself, it just makes sense.
Well, everybody always talks about how we're kind of weird, and we are kind of weird. Our sound is weird. Our visual representation is a little bit weird. It's just different than the norm that you would find everywhere else. We wanted to continue that as far as the album outward cover. It's more of a matter of nobody really knows what's coming in life, you know, and we wanted to kind of visualize that, but we also wanted to show that we're ready to take everybody by surprise too.
Ooh, okay. Because for me, I saw it right away and I kind of thought, you know, like I said, that poor little dude, he's about to just get swallowed up. But then again,
Yeah.
that shark could have just swerved the other way and you'd never know.
Right.
Now, of course, we know you for the tunes, but when you aren't focusing on anything that's music related, what are some of your favorite things to do outside of it?
I'll be honest with you. I'm struggling to find time as far as the band and work and my family goes. It's really kind of a struggle to balance all of those things together. So I end up finding a lot of time just sitting back, reading, trying to kind of decompress, unwind from all the things I'm kind of forcing into myself.
Right.
So it's kind of nice to have the outlet of music and to be able to just kind of sit and decompress at times too.
That's perfect when your hobby can actually become one of your jobs at the same time as well. So it kind of
Right.
is like a double-edged sword question
Right.
there. Now, apparently some amazing news is coming a few days after the album drops today. So the last thing I want to ask, and I know you can't tell me the whole surprise, but what can you hint at is on the horizon for Shark?
We've had a couple of different things really come at us over the last couple of weeks, and it's been pretty eye-opening as to how well received some of our music has been so far.
Amazing.
We do have the possibility of a tour coming up in France, which it's really cool because I'm the only guy in the United States. So my other guys are both in France, and we've been working across the world. It's going to be great if we can make it come together and actually have a chance to put together live shows and be able to see ourselves together for the first time too. So that's something that we have in the works, and I think it's going to be a real great surprise for everybody when we finally get it out there.
I feel like being in the same room is all you can ask for. Like that's going to be absolutely massive. Congratulations. I really hope that comes to fruition.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Of course. Well, Greg, I want to say thank you so much for taking the time, for shooting the breeze with me here today on Knotfest. It's been an absolute pleasure. And of course, congratulations on the debut record officially being out.
Yeah, thank you so much. And thanks for having me.
Of course, to everyone watching, this has been Greg from SHRKS. Be sure to pick up their debut, which is available worldwide now, and head on over to knotfest.com for plenty more exclusive interviews and features. Until next time.